there is a friend, a girl, whatever, someone that I knew, who asked me like, okay, so George, where are you from? I was like, yeah, I'm from. Okay, yeah. He was like, okay, you are from Africa. So I was like, yeah. So where are you from? Like in Africa? I was like, I'm from Kenya. The next question that she asked me like, so is Kenya? Is it like a village or it is a town? Hey guys, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Here is Jojo and
Teresa.
So apparently, like when we posted the video about the story in Turkish, apparently some of you might not have written in the comment section, but you are like, okay, we can't understand, we don't even know what's going on. So here you are. We won't let you feel left out because you're family and you know that. And before that, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that bell button so that you can be notified every time we post. We are trying to be posting twice a week, and that is gonna be maybe Thursday and Friday. One in Turkish, maybe Thursday in English and Friday in Turkish. So don't feel left out, okay? We love you so much. So today, what is going to happen? Let us.
Yeah, we are going to tell you a story, my story, and my friend's story. I don't know how to say it. About my journey, my first day in Turkey. How it was like. I came to Turkey without knowing any Turkish at all. I did not even know a single word. So it was really hard because maybe you might not know, but in Turkey it's really hard to find a Turkish person who can speak really good English so that you can maybe express yourself, so that you can explain what you want and he gets you, they get you. So we really had to find a way to communicate, and that was really hard. So the first day, I was in the dining room, I was staying in the dormitory, and then this friend came to me. So she was like, do you speak English? I was like, yeah. So that day she was really happy. She was like, oh, do you speak English? And I was like, so this one too is a foreigner. She sat nearby me and we started talking. She was new to in Turkey. So she started telling me the way she doesn't know any Turkish at all. Yeah, so I was like, I found a friend here. We're just in the same basket. Yeah, so this time we needed the internet. When you need the Wi-Fi internet, you had to go to the office and ask for the password and whatever. So she was like, I can help you, we can go together. I took the password before, so I think she came 2 days before me, so she knew some things So this time I went to the office with her. The officer started talking to her in Turkish, telling her things, and the girl would reply she would just use the same words okay, it's just tamam, evet, and that's just something yes, okay, no, things like that. And I was like, whoa, this guy really knows good Turkish, because I did not even know what that really meant. So from there, I asked her, you told me you didn't know any Turkish. How come you can understand everything that lady was telling you? Why did you lie to me? She was like, no, I really don't know any Turkish at all. I just know that evet is yes, okay, tamam, and just that hayır is not, things like that, just the basic words, not even able to make a sentence or whatever. And I was like, oh wow. But it was really surprising because I could not even get a single word, and most of the times I would confuse Turkish with Arabic. People would be talking Arabic and I would think it's Turkish. We had this language center. We would be going to study, and we had many students from different countries, and there were some Arabs. So they would be talking to each other in Arabic. Sometimes they would be talking to the teacher in Arabic. Our teacher knew some Arabic. And I'll be like, wow, the students know Turkish already. Why did they even come to my class? How am I going to advance with such students who already know a lot of things. But then after that, I got to know that was not Turkish, it was Arabic, and I was surprised and happy somehow because I was like, I was really afraid. So it's just like getting to a new country, a new culture, new language, and everything. It was very hard for me, and that was my story.
Actually, that is really, really like interesting. It reminds me like, coming to Turkey, it was kind of really, really hard. Like you go in a country where like even at the airport, no one speaks English. It's that bad. So it's like 99.9% the population don't really speak English. It is so unfortunate. You go to international places like where people are supposed to speak, apparently they're supposed to speak English, but no. Even sometimes you go to immigration center, do they even speak English?
Yeah, most of the people don't speak English. It's hard to find someone. Like, I can even tell you at the airport, my first day, I lost my luggage and I was like, how am I going to find it? Because whoever I try to talk to, they'll be like, no English. And I was like,
they tell you no English, and they just leave you like that. So you're like, whoa. Actually, when
and they just leave sometimes. They leave without even trying to find someone maybe who could translate for the word.
For me, like actually when I was coming, I'm sorry, I'll just like add something small. When I was coming, I was supposed to do a transit from Istanbul to Ankara. Like Istanbul is the mainly people who've not been in Turkey, they think that is the capital city of Ankara, because apparently it is even known more than the country itself. So like I was to do the transit from Istanbul to Ankara, and I was like to just change. I had like was it 1 hour layover or 30 minutes? It was like real quick. So I was really like I was supposed to go get to the right gate, but I didn't really even know, because I didn't even know which gate is where. So like even like going through that, I was like trying to like get someone who can help me, and I asked like people like which gate goes where. People like they're just looking at me, so you're like, why are you being so rude? But they're not even being rude. They're just like, okay, what are you even saying? Then there is a guy who came to me, and I was like, then he's like, English? I was like, yeah, you speak English? So I explained to him like, okay, I'm supposed to go to gate A. So how am I supposed to go there? How can I get there? Then he's like, the gate, actually I had seen the gate, like how they write on top, like where the gates, you can be able to get the gate. So I just showed him like it is written up there, so you can just like just direct me, like, okay, you can go through here. The guy was still looking and he was like, oh, it is not even written. I'm like, the heck, it is written. So like it was really, really hard. And especially when you don't even know anyone in that country. For me, I had someone that I knew, but arriving, it's when you think you know people but you don't know them, Someone just leaves you stranded. It was an adventure, but it is a story for another day. It was kind of hard, but I think it just makes us stronger, looking at it, that we came all alone, and you had like to get all the documents done. You had to get like to go to school. It is not that you have someone helping you, like, okay, go this way. You're alone.
And when you ask Turkish people like how to go to this place, they're just like, go.
Yeah, they're like, go
where?
Like, okay, just go. Sometimes they start even speaking like just Turkish, shouting, like as if when you tell them you don't know Turkish, they start shouting, like raising their voice, as if like, okay, raising their voice is translating whatever they're saying. But I actually think, I don't say that I was totally alone, because I look at it, I had a friend, I won't mention the name, who lived like really, really far, like 1 hour from where I used to stay. So my friend would come like after school. Someone is studying medicine, but after school to come and like, check up on me, to come and like take care of everything that was missing, to like take me out and all that. So like it is so important, like when you go to a country, to a place, at least also to research about it, so that you are able to understand, do we have like people who speak English or not, or if not, like to be able to understand, like, okay, when I reach there, how am I going like to get around, like. because you'll have difficulties. Let me tell you, you'll have difficulties.
Yeah, most of us had friends who were already here in Turkey, but you know, they also had classes, their students, and most of the time you need to go to a place and it's hard to find someone who would accompany you. You had to go yourself, let's say, going to go shopping or whatever. And that time you were supposed to talk in Turkish, so you just use Google Translate. There is this Google Translate that helped us a lot. Like, we just put what you wanted and translate. And you know, sometimes the translation might not come like really right, and they'll still not understand what you mean. It's just.
But all in all, 4 years later, we are here. So meaning God helps us through, and
for real.
Praise Him. Yeah, I had another question. Like, what else? Like, of course, other than like language, of course, you had like some difficulties when you came to Turkey. Like, what is like that main difficulty? Like you really like went through like, well, it was kinda maybe hard for you, I would say.
What would I say? It's just like I was not ready for this question, but what I say is that apart from the language, the culture too. Like, I just did something that is like a culture shock.
What was really shocking?
You would meet a person and you start talking. Then, like, the first question would be like, "How many siblings do you have?" Like,
it's a personal question.
Yeah, what does your mother do?
How much do they earn? Imagine someone asking me how
even
much
before they ask you
how old are you?
Oh yeah. Oh, this and then I'm like, oh, why these questions for just someone that I met for the first time,
and maybe you won't meet. It's not like
maybe you won't even meet again. You just met in the underground, like, or in the bus, and they just start asking like that.
Actually, mostly it's not like someone who's like trying to create like friendship. Like, okay, now I can tell this person because maybe tomorrow we're gonna like meet again. But it's just like some random person that you're just meeting, and you know how like, okay, if you've been in Turkey, you'll know like how curious these people are. They call each other miracle. They know that miracle. Like, this Turkish, this miracle is, and miracle son is this. Like,
curiosity is good,
but they're extra curious. You're like, okay, it's like someone you will never meet again. You'll never, okay, I'm not like saying really, really never, but looking at everything, the chances of you meeting that zero. So like you are like, okay, like why are you even like asking me this? Like, okay, how many are you? Like, how old are you? How much does your mom earn? How much does your dad earn? What are they doing? Are you now your siblings all in your countries? In Africa? Imagine meeting someone on the street and asking
they are going to give you a scholarship.
Yeah, it's kinda hard, but I think we just got used to it. Now I don't know, like I also like just maybe not like I ask people like what their parents earn, but sometimes I find myself asking someone, how old are you? Because I rarely used to ask unless it just like comes up, but I rarely used to ask. What was the other thing? Yeah, how did you find like Turkish food?
The Turkish food, it was really hard for me to get used to it because I hate this thing called cheese. I hate I hate cheese. I don't like spicy food, first of all. So,
but their food is not even spicy.
Yeah, just any spice, like not.
It is just oily and
just that you're Kenyan and you're used to spice.
Actually,
the food is too oily. By the way, it was really oily, and I was like, how can I eat food with this oil? I know my mom would be just telling us, don't put too much oil in food, and we would even be like, there is no oil.
There is no oil.
Yeah, but then I saw what oil means. And in Turkey, I was like, this is just oil, it's not even food, something like that. Yeah, also the way they eat bread for every meal, like every meal they'll be having bread. And be like, why should I eat bread for dinner?
It is like actually like Kenyans, how we eat a lot of chapatis. I don't know how people eat. Okay, let me not speak for Kenyans because like in our home, maybe chapatis, rice and all that. So like that is how they eat bread. Okay, we don't really eat it like at every meal, but for them breakfast, they're having something, they're having dinner, they're having lunch, they'll eat like with bread. So like the bread is like so essential. Like it is even like when during like lockdown, I was so surprised. Like you go like like we used to have like lockdown during like was it the week, and then they open during the weekend. You'll go, you find like people are so like full in the bakery. You won't find things that you won't really find when you go to the shop after lockdown used to be the chicken and bread. Like
yeah, I would go find bread and be like, it's finished.
yeah, you're like, whoa, okay, what happened? Yeah, do you have like Turkish friends, like real Turkish friends?
Yeah, I would say I do, because it's like I just stayed for a long time wondering, do I really have a Turkish friend? But I was like, I don't know, maybe they're just classmates, someone you would need. Maybe you're doing your practical and whatever you need some help, and you go to that person. You know, we all have that person that we trust, that you can go and ask for help, or maybe that person who comes to you whenever they need help in class and whatever. But there is also this friend who there is also this friend with whom you can talk, you can tell everything, you can just share your life and whatever. And you know, most of the time Turkish people are not open to other cultures. They just want you to follow them, to follow their
how they do things.
How they do things, and they just don't want to try something else. But this other friend she's really she's curious as all other Turkish people, but she also wants like to learn a lot from us, and she wants to know how we live like our lives in Rwanda. And she's just, how can I say it? Like in the same
like when you look at yourself, you can see yourself.
I can say like our characters match, and she's someone that I would say that she's really a good friend to me. She's a friend. She's not just a classmate. She's not just someone. I would say like
who's just there for the
acquaintance.
benefits.
She's really a friend. I really got a friend, but it's not easy to find a friend in Turkey.
It is like
Turkish friend, I'll say.
Actually, for me, I would say like if I'm to count, I have like maybe 2 friends, but not. Okay, maybe one is close, the other is not. Okay, like I don't really have Turkish friends. I'm sorry. Like real Turkish friends, maybe 1 or 2. But like many, I've been like in Turkey. People ask like, you've been in Turkey for 4 years. How comes you don't really like have friends?
Like your classmates
are
Turkish.
Yeah, even if you ask themselves like, do you have Turkish friends? They're like, no. Because there is this word that they use, çıkarcı. Çıkarcı is like someone who's just there for the benefits. Then when they're done,
they just go.
They just go. But I have a friend. I wouldn't lie, because I have like this lady who, like, when you have exams, she'll like be there to help you, because sometimes Turkish can really get confusing. We study in Turkish. It's like you have to study twice. If you don't understand the Turkish, you study in your own language.
You study in Turkish again.
You're translating your head. It can't get that hard. So like she was there like, Jojo, if you need help and all that, you can come to me. And I really like appreciate her and everything like that. And another thing, the last thing that I was to ask, I almost forgot. Like, what was that like weird, like, or crazy question? Like the question like, no, she didn't just ask me that, or he didn't just ask me that. Like, what was that question that someone asked you like in Turkey, and you're like, really? Did you just ask that? Like, what was that?
I can't remember well, but I just say something that came to my mind immediately. It's like within my first days of Turkey, my roommate asked me like, do you smoke? I was like, what type of question is that? Because in Rwanda we don't. It's like smoking is not just something that you would call, or you would ask someone like, do you smoke? It would be
like that is in Kenya. I wouldn't speak for Africa, because we have different culture, even if we are both blacks. Not that we are both black, the majority are blacks. So like for us in Kenya, I would say like I don't think like if you're a smoker, I don't think you would want even people to know that you smoke. You know,
it'll just
it's
be
like
in
you'll
private.
be you'll be hiding it because it is not like no one will want to associate with you. Even that people won't want their kids to associate with a smoker. So like here, like just openly someone asking you smoke, you're like,
Why are you asking this?
Really?
Seriously? Like, do I look like a smoker? That's what I thought. I thought like at first, like, do I look like I smoke? That do my eyes look red or something? Like I was like, she just saw some signs of a smoker maybe, and that's why she's asking me. But I got to know it was just a normal thing that everyone can smoke, even a 12-year-old child will smoke.
Actually, they would even just like come like, okay, do you have chalk mark? Like, do you have the lighter?
Yeah.
Like lighter. Am I supposed to be walking with the lighter? Then you realize, when you smoke, you do. Yeah. So that is it. Actually, like for me, I would say. Like the weird, it is not like really the weirdest question that someone has ever asked me. Not really weird, but personally, like you're like, really just doing that? Are you really asking me this right now? Because when was it? It was just like it is like one of those questions that people ask and you're like, Jojo, calm down, you know. So because there is a girl, there is a friend, a girl, whatever, someone that I knew who asked me like, okay, so Jojo, where are you from? I was like, yeah, I'm from, okay, yeah, he was like, okay, you are from Africa. So I was like, yeah. So where are you from, like in Africa? I was like, I'm from Kenya. The next question that she asked me like, so is Kenya, is it like a village or it is a town? And I think I had the patience because instead of like
tell me you explained like
I didn't really explain.
Calmly.
Not really like explaining. I just started laughing. I was like, whoa, wow. We're in the 21st. Okay, we weren't in the 21st century, but
right.
We were in the 28th century. We're in the 20th century. Now we are in the 21st century. But you look at everything and you're like, you know, maybe not saying like they're racist, but people are arrogant. Not arrogant, you. People are ignorant. Ignorant in a way, like they take Africa as a country.
Yeah.
Someone like, you meet someone, there is a time I went to buy something. And then someone was like, okay, showing me, like, try really scrolling, like, oh, I have this friend from Congo, I think you know her.
Yeah, that was just like Congo, let's say Congo and Kenya, they're just like Ankara and Eskişehir. I don't know.
That's even like a town.
Much. Let's say just two different, like, districts to even be two big sectors.
Or maybe just like two, not even two villages, like one village where you just like, you know everyone, you know?
Yeah.
Because how am I supposed to know someone from Congo?
People from Somalia, like they'd be like, you know this lady, she's from Africa too.
Yeah, like, but she's from Africa. And sometimes, like, actually when you're walking on the road and you like there is a black person like maybe going on the opposite, or you guys are going on the same direction or what, you'll find a Turkish person looking at you. Just like they expect you guys to say hi to each other. Like,
yeah.
Then when you don't, then they're like, okay, what is going on? Because sometimes even when you go anywhere, you go somewhere, they're like, okay, I have these Somali friends, I have this, my friends are from this. I'm like, it's okay, and we are all here for our own different reasons.
Yeah, they'll be showing you the photos. You know her.
Yeah, like, you know
her.
Like,
how come?
Nah, I don't know her. Yeah, that is it actually. I don't know if you have a question or something that you want to add.
I think it's... Oh, yeah. I don't know if it will be too personal, but I would like to ask, like, how did you first take... I couldn't ask.
It's okay, just ask.
Yeah. How did you find Turkey in terms of, let's say, religion? Like, did you find yourself like as a Christian? Because in Turkey the majority is Muslims, and they will always be asking you, "Are you Muslim? Are you Muslim?" That's the question. It's also among the most asked questions. They'll always be asking you if you are Muslim, and sometimes you might be like, "Why are you asking me if I'm a Muslim? Just ask me what is my religion simply, and I tell you." Or how do you feel like, let's say, Muslim, when they ask you?
Actually, like that question, I don't know. Every time someone asks me that question, I like answering. I don't know why. Okay, I know why.
Yeah,
Because like I remember when I came to Turkey in Kenya. Okay, the environment that I grew up in, I grew up as a Catholic, but I wasn't really like practicing things because I knew much about religion, I knew much about Catholicism, and I knew much about Christianity. I was doing it because I came from a background where like, maybe I don't know if it's my ancestors, but I know my grandma was like a Catholic. My grandma, like from my dad's side, they were Catholic, so my dad is really like a strong Catholic. So I grew up knowing that, and when I came to, I was just doing it because my dad is in another country. He'll call, I heard you didn't go to church. So I'll be like, okay, who's really the spy, So what happened is like when I came to Turkey, I used to stay in Gölbaşı. It's like really another city, not another city.
It's just very
it is in
far,
Ankara, but it's really far, like 1 hour from the CBD. Yeah. So what happened is like we go to cafeteria, like mess cafeteria or something, to have like dinner and all that. So every time those who serve, the ablas, we call them ablas, those who serve in the mekane on the cafeteria, sorry. Yeah, they would like come, like when I'm like serving, it is like buffet, but they serve you. Not really buffet, like kinda, but they still serve you like. So when they're serving me, they'll ask me like, "Oh, will you go to Kenya? Will you go back home in summer?" Then I'm like, "Inshallah." In Kenya we are used to saying inshallah, mashallah, like those things. We don't like, not like but actually like for me I used to use it.
I never used that before. Like really? Before coming to Turkey, I was just like, it's just the Muslim word.
Actually, like
I didn't even know the meaning, by the way, so I just got to know what it means when I came to Turkey. Yeah. Actually,
like for us, it is because some of like Swahili is like basically a Bantu and Arabic, and Turkish is kinda most of because Islamic came from Arab, so like it is even in Arabic, so it's like close. So like some of the words like Swahili words are Arabic, and some of the terms that they use, they're just the same. So what happened, I was like, when I said inshallah, and the lady was like, "Okay, are you a Muslim?" I'm like, "No, I'm not." It's like, "Okay, why are you saying inshallah or something?" So like that made me like question like, okay, how am I supposed to say like, okay, am I not really supposed to say like, it made me question my faith actually. And like, okay, it's Muslims who use this and all that. So with that, like it's just, I started like just wanting to understand like what is the difference between Islamic and Christianity, because I never knew. Like the words you use, they're different with the words they use and all that. I never knew that they don't believe Jesus is not the Son of God. So I didn't like really know much. So like with that, I started like really like asking my Muslim friends, asking like around, even like I had like a book that I was given with my friend is originally from Egypt, but he lives in Canada. So with that, I just like started to find out like, wow, there is a lot of different. So there's so much different. So I think like with that question, like, okay, why are you using inshallah, mashallah? Maybe it wasn't like really it was shocking in a way, like made me wake up, I would say, like to understand what do I really like follow, what do I really like believe in, does it mean by being a Christian. So I would say I understood Christianity when I came to Turkey. I understood the difference when I came to Turkey, and it is in Turkey that I became a Christian, not like because of inheritance, like inherit thinking like, okay, because my family is a Christian, I'm also a Christian. But I had an encounter with Christ in Turkey, just through like, wow, the curiosity, like, okay, wow, this is not like this, okay, how is it supposed to be? Yeah, like that.
Oh,
That is it.
that's very good.
I'm thankful to God. Like, why am I thankful to God? Because before I came to Turkey, people are like, because I wouldn't like, when I was supposed to come to Turkey, I never like, oh, where is Turkey? I never researched. I knew about Istanbul, but people are like, oh, there was a coup, there was this and this. I was like, but I was just like confident about coming here. I didn't even know these people don't speak English. These people are like this. No.
Yeah.
I look at everything and like how I came, I was like sick for 2 weeks. Like I was terribly, terribly sick. Like for the first 2 weeks that I came. And I was alone. I felt lonely and everything like that. But I look back and I'm like, I found Christ in Turkey because I was in Kenya, like a country that proclaims, that claims like to be, I don't know how much percentage Christianity, but did I know Christ? No. So Christianity is just, it is something spiritual. It is not something that, oh, you can be fed like, okay, now eat this one, now you are Christian, eat this one, now you are this. But it's an encounter with God, like spiritual encounter. Because, like in this nation where it is like 99.99% Islamic, this is the nation that I met Christ. I'm like thankful because I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I'm here to study, but I know God had different plans. Yeah, and I'm thankful because I met a family that I don't know if I will ever meet it in any other place. I met people that are internationals. Yeah, my most friends, maybe that is why I don't even have a Turkish friend. My friends are all internationals. Not like, of course, there are those from Kenya that like, but all internationals. Maybe I'm making friends because when I want to go to another country, I don't have to spend on where to stay. That's also a good strategy. But yeah, I met Christ in Turkey. It's not inherited. People say oh, you were born from a Christian family. No, I wasn't. I was born into religion, and Christianity is not a religion. Yeah. Amen. Yeah. Do you have another question for me?
That's all for today.
Okay, I think you can close this. I'm from Kenya, by the way. I'm Jojo from Kenya.
And I'm Teresa from Rwanda.
Thank you so much for bearing with us.
Tell us how you found our video. Like most of you requested like some English subtitles for our last video, and I was like, why can't we, like, instead of doing the subtitles, why can't we do the Turkish version and the English version? The English version is a bit long because we're just
we are not looking for words.
We are not trying to translate whatever. Yeah, we've been in Turkey for 4 years, but we still struggle.
It's not our language.
Yeah. So please tell us how you found it and what do you want us to be sharing with you the next time. And please don't forget to subscribe. We need your support.
Thank you so much. God bless you. God loves you. Always remember what I always say. You have a purpose. You are in that position. You are in that place. You are in that area. You are in that surrounding for a reason. Just ask God, what is my purpose? And so we are gonna be like we are 3 people in this channel, and soon we're gonna introduce each other to you guys, so that together we can continue growing. Maybe we have been like a little bit not really like consistent with content, or not really showing our beautiful faces, but don't worry, we got you all. So from now henceforth, we are going to really like be showing more of ourselves, and whatever content you want, we'll try, as long as the content is inspiring, educative, informative, and yeah, the content that is positive, also the content that it grows also as spiritually, because at the end of it all, there is hell and heaven, so there is spirit involved. So yeah, be blessed, and yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and tell us what you want and how you think the video is. You're a family, and your request is maybe a command. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, God loves you. We love you, and God loves you. more. Bye bye. Be blessed
Bye.
always. Dish.